Jurisdiction of Civil Code deals with Section 9 CPC. Under the Code of Civil Procedure, a civil court has jurisdiction to try all suits of a civil nature unless they are barred. Section 9 of the Code reads as under: the court shall, subject to the provisions herein contained, have jurisdiction to try all suits of civil nature, excepting suits of which their cognizance is there expressly or imperatively barred. Explanation 1. A suit in which the right to property or to an office is contested is a suit of civil nature, not with understanding that such right may depend entirely on the decision of a question as to religious rite or ceremonies. Explanation 2. For the purpose of this section, it is immaterial whether or not any fees are attached to the office referred to in explanation 1, or whether or not such office is attached to a particular place. Conditions. A civil court has jurisdiction to try suit if two conditions are fulfilled. The first condition is the suit must be civil in nature, and the second point is the cognizance of a suit not have been expressly or imperially barred. Suit of civil nature. Illustration. The following are suits of civil nature. First point, suits relating to right to property, suit relating to right to worship, suit relating to taking out of religious procession, suit relating to right to share in offerings, suit of damages of civil wrongs, suit for specific performance contract or dam breach of contract, suit for specific relief, suit for restitution of cognizable rights, suits of disclosure of marriage, suits of rent, suits for or on account, suits for right of franchise, suit for right to hereditary office, suit to right to yajmanvitris, suit against wrongful dismissal for service and for salaries etc. The suit not civil nature. Illustration. The following are not suits of civil nature: suits invoking principle caste question, suit invoking purely religious right ceremonies, suit for upholding mere dignity or honor, suit for recovery or voluntary payment or offerings, suit against expulsion from caste etc. Who may decide? It is well settled that a civil court has inherited power to decide its jurisdiction. Presumption as to jurisdiction. In dealing with the question whether a civil court's jurisdiction to entertain a suit is valid or not, it is necessary to bear in mind that every presumption should be made in favor of the jurisdiction of a civil court. The exclusion of a jurisdiction of a civil court to entertain civil causes should not be readily inferred unless the relevant statute contains express provisions to effect that or leads to necessary and inevitable implication of that nature. Burden of proof. It is well settled that it is for the party to seek to oust the jurisdiction of civil court to establish it. It is equally well settled that statute ousting the jurisdiction of a civil court must be strictly construed. Whereas such contention is arised, it has to be determined in the light of word used to the statute, the scheme of the relevant provision, and the object of purpose of the enactment. In the case of a doubt as to jurisdiction, the court should lean towards the assumption of jurisdiction. Exclusion of jurisdiction limitation. A litigant having a grievance of a civil nature has, independent of any statute, a right to institute a suit in a civil court unless it cognizance either expressly or imperly barred. The exclusion of the jurisdiction of a civil court is not to be readily inferred, and such exclusion must be clear. Exclusion of jurisdiction of civil court principles. From the above discussion, it is clear that jurisdiction of civil courts is all embracing the except to the extent is excluded by law or by clear indictment arising from such law. Case law. In the classic decision of Dullabhai versus State of MP, after considering a number of cases, Hidatullah CJ. General principle. From various decisions, the Supreme Court, the following general principle relating to jurisdiction of a civil court emerge. First point is, a civil court has jurisdiction to try all suits of a civil nature unless their cognizance is bare there expressly or imperily. Point number second, consent can neither confer nor take away jurisdiction of a court. A decree passed by a court without jurisdiction is nullity, and the validity thereof can be challenged at any stage of the proceedings, is execution proceeding or even in collateral proceedings. There is a distinction between want of jurisdiction and irregular exercise thereof. Every court has inherited power to decide the question of its own jurisdiction. For deciding jurisdiction of a court, the substance of a matter and not its form it is important. Every presumption should be made in favor of jurisdiction of a civil court. A statute ousting jurisdiction of a civil court must be strictly construed. Burden of proof of exclusion of a jurisdiction of a court is on the party who assert it. Even where jurisdiction of a civil court is barred, it can still decide whether the provision of an act have been complied with or whether an order passed adheres the provisions of law. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe, hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications.